My name is Jelena McCafferty and I've been living in the UK since 2001. But it was actually back in 1995 that I first visited Britain. It was thanks to the twinning links between Kostroma, my hometown, and Durham that visit was made possible for a group of us, students from Russia, visiting England for the first time. So what was it that we found surprising, interesting when we reached the British shores? The first thing that struck us was the language. The English language spoken in Durham was very different from the language we were taught at university at the Faculty of Foreign Languages. We were training to be teachers of English. The second thing was the English weather. Nothing surprising here. Everybody likes talking about the weather here in England. But you have to experience it to see it. It's the changeability of it. It can be sunny in the morning, then pour down with rain half an hour later, and then brighten up again towards the end of the day. It's amazing. You don't have this kind of climate in Russia. And the third most astonishing thing was the hospitality of our English hosts. The costs of the entire trip were covered by the money raised by the English students, and we were so honoured and grateful to them for the opportunity. We had an amazing trip, we had an amazing time. But of course 2 weeks later it was their turn to come and visit us in Kostroma and stay in our families. And I'm probably the wrong person to ask what they found most interesting and most surprising. I do remember them commenting on long stretches of roads that go on and on for kilometers with just forests on the other side. I think they found it a little bit irritating. They had personal tastings of vodka, and I think they realized then why vodka has been such a popular drink in Russia. A, because it's cheap, and B, it can get you drunk very, very quickly. And back then, in 1995, they had an amazing opportunity to see for themselves how Russia was coming to terms with being an independent country. Because it was only 4 or 5 years prior to that the Soviet Union collapsed, and Russia was taking in a lot of things coming from the West, sometimes failing to adapt them to local reality. I remember saying a lot at the time how we were going through a wave of the Wild West capitalism, as we called it then. I'm not really sure if the link between Kostroma and Durham is still alive. So if anybody does know, I'd be very grateful if you could get in touch with me and let me know. I'll be very happy to hear from you.